Let's talk about grip real quick. I am going to take this part of my dominant hand and I'm going to go up as high as I possibly can on the back of the gun here, okay? If I leave a gap there, if I leave room, what's going to happen when the gun fires? It's got room to move, okay? So I want to go up as high as I possibly can. These three fingers, they're going to wrap underneath my trigger finger. It's going to go right above the trigger, just like that, all right? We look at the other side of the gun. I'm going to get my thumb out of the way so that I can open up all this space for my non-dominant hands. What I'm going to do is I want to get as much of the meaty part of my non-dominant hand to fill in as much of that space as I can, okay? I'm going to hold that non-dominant hand straight out. That's what it looks like. When I go to grip the gun, I want to push this wrist straight down, okay? I've created a curve here. I've created a curve here. Pushing my wrist straight down, I just push those curves together. These four fingers wrap underneath. Would everyone agree, does it look like I have a good grip and good control of this gun? I'm covering as much of it as I can with my grip, okay? Now, a couple of things with this. When I push my wrist down, I've created a lot of tension right here. What I want you guys to do is just hold your hand straight out, push your wrist straight down. Feel all the tension that you've created there, okay? That tension is going to help me control that recoil, all right? That's going to help me achieve my ultimate goal with this. How tight should I hold the gun? Any guesses? Handshaking? Handshakingly tight? I don't want that because I don't want to move the gun, okay? I'm going to squeeze the gun essentially as tight as I can while firing it, while also being able to independently manipulate my trigger finger. If I squeeze it so tight that when I move my trigger finger, my whole hand moves, that's no good, all right? But as tight as I can while also being able to independently manipulate that finger, that's gonna give me a lot of recoil control with this gun, all right? What do I compare it to? I compare it to a hammer or a baseball bat, the kind of grip you'd have there, and then maybe just a little bit tighter, okay? I'm gonna do another demonstration on recoil so that you guys can see that, and some of this might make a little bit more sense. Guys, if I fire the gun right now, where's the recoil gonna go? Yeah, it's gonna go path of least resistance, right? All right, goes up there, that makes sense. Same thing right here, I fire it, it goes up that way. If I eliminate that path of least resistance, and I just loosely hold the gun, it goes straight up. That makes sense, right? So if I now, again, I'm loosely holding the gun, if I fire this gun, watch where my recoil takes it. If I fire another round, where's that round going? It's going up into orbit, right? That's no good. Now, instead of loosely holding the gun, if I squeeze it, if I bear down on it, see where the recoil takes the gun. So I'm squeezing, I'm bearing down. What did the gun do?
Not much. It came back on target.
The frame essentially stays stationary and the slide just cycles, all right? So if I'm squeezing the gun, see that little group I have there? I'm gonna stay right on that group and I'm gonna squeeze the gun and fire a bunch of rounds off. I maintain exactly where I started. Does that make sense? All right, I'm really bearing down and squeezing, and I'm gonna rapidly fire my entire mag. All right, if we get that good grip, if we really bear down on it, as long as we have that first great sight picture, just keep pressing the trigger, maintaining that grip, we should be able to maintain those shots, okay?